advantage of our political system to hurt us and help themselves. Well, we're right to be worried about that. It's actually happening. The chief offender is not Russia, though. It's Mexico. Mexican authorities encourage illegal immigration into our country. They publish instructions showing illegal aliens how to evade deportation from here. They guide migrant caravans north on their way to America. They send their poorest people here because it's cheaper than taking care of them there. America is now Mexico's social safety net, and that's a very good deal for the Mexican ruling class. In 10 days, Mexican voters will select a new president. The favorite in that race as of tonight is a man named Andrés Manuel López Obrador. In a speech on Tuesday, López Obrador said that as president, his administration will, quote, defend all the migrants in the American continent and all the migrants in the world who must leave their towns and find a life in the United States. He added that everybody in this world has, and we're quoting now, a human right to enter our country, the United States of America. And when you think about it, you can see why he feels that way, because in a recent speech, he also admitted that the Mexican economy is dependent upon remittances from the U.S. to Mexico. By the way, López Obrador has suggested that he may give amnesty to Mexico's drug cartels. Those are the people who produce and import the opioids that have destroyed the center of this country, the ones that kill tens of thousands of Americans every year. The fentanyl, that comes from Mexico. People who produce that and kill Americans, off scot-free. But it turns out López Obrador's constituency isn't just in his own country. It's here. That's odd, because we're told over and over again that immigrants are eager to assimilate here in America, but apparently López Obrador didn't get that memo. Just last year, he campaigned for the presidency of Mexico in more than a dozen American cities, since Mexican citizens living abroad are still allowed to vote back home. Jorge Ramos is one of those Mexican citizens, as well as Univision anchor, and he joins us tonight. Jorge, thank you very much for coming on. Tell me a little more about this right of all the people in the world to come to the United States. Where does that right come from?
Well, let me just say right at the beginning, I'm an independent journalist. I don't speak for the Mexican government, nor for López Obrador or any other three presidential candidates. But López Obrador, he's ahead of the polls right now, Tucker. He's reaching almost 50%. He's a leftist candidate. He's 64. And what he has said is that he's vowing to be a president for the 130 million Mexicans in Mexico and for the about 12 million Mexicans here in the United States. So don't expect López Obrador to be a spineless and weak president like Peña Nieto. It's going to be a completely different relationship between López Obrador, if he wins, and President Donald Trump.
It sounds that way, but why? But I'm unlike you. I'm an American. I only vote in this country. I only can. I'm only a citizen of this country. And so why would I or any of the other American citizens watching tonight think that it's a good thing that a president of another country is declaring that the world has a right to move here? That's a hostile act aimed at us. Why would we be for that?
I don't know why he said that, but what I can tell you is that he wants to protect the 12 million Mexicans living here and the 35 million people in this country from Mexican origin. So it's going to be different. You remember with Enrique Peña Nieto, the current president, he invited then candidate Donald Trump to Los Pinos, the Mexican White House, and Mexicans were outraged by doing that. López Obrador is going to be completely different. As a matter of fact, just recently, López Obrador said that this policy of family separation is racist. So in other words, if he becomes president, and it would be December 1st, it would be completely different than Peña Nieto with Donald Trump.
Okay, so we're getting another racism lecture from a rich white Mexican ruling class member. Okay, just want to clarify that.
But let me just